Hello, everyone. Welcome to Astrology Talks. Today, we are talking about the zodiac signs that can secretly ruin your life. Some people don't destroy your life loudly, they do it slowly, silently, and by the time you realize what's happened, you're already doubting yourself. And no, this is not about bad zodiac signs, this is about signs that damage people emotionally while looking innocent. If your sign is mentioned and you feel offended, ask yourself why it hits so close. The very first sign on this list is the most confusing zodiac sign to deal with. Why? Because this sign has one terrifying talent. They can mess everything up and still walk away looking innocent. Something goes wrong, a mistake is made, a boundary is crossed, and somehow, by the end of the story, you are the bad person. They do not argue, they do not confront, they emotionally rewrite reality. They appear soft, they appear passive, they appear harmless, and when they say, I don't know why this keeps happening to me, people believe them. Meanwhile, you are left explaining yourself, defending yourself, apologizing for something you didn't even do. Their victims go through emotional chaos, but they walk away as the wounded soul. And the scariest part, you start doubting yourself. You start questioning your intentions. You start wondering if you are actually cruel. That's how the zodiac sign ruins lives, not with force, but by confusing your sense of right and wrong. Did you guess the sign? Yes, Pisces. They ruin lives secretly by playing the victim so convincingly that you end up carrying their guilt. The next sign on this list doesn't manipulate emotionally, they manipulate mentally. They use every classic tactic: gaslighting, guilt tripping, emotional withdrawal, silent pressure, but it's never obvious. They smile, they listen, they observe, they study your fears, your weaknesses, your emotional wounds, and then quietly build influence around them. Their guilt tripping is not loud. They don't say, You are evil. They say, After everything I have done for you, suddenly you feel indebted, trapped, responsible. They build emotional webs. You think you are acting freely until one day you realize every emotional decision leads back to them. Leaving feels dangerous, staying feels suffocating. That's their manipulation. Controlled, calculated, silent. Did you guess the sign? Yes, Scorpio. They ruin lives secretly by controlling your mind while making you believe it was your own choice. The third sign on this list doesn't look dangerous at all. They care, they nurture, they show up, and that's exactly why people don't see the damage coming. They're emotionally clingy everywhere. With them, you never know where space ends. They are involved in everything: your moods, your choices, your tone. When things are good, it feels warm. When things go bad, it gets ugly fast. They remember everything. They expose, they exaggerate, they dramatize, not for attention, but to amplify pain. No, this is not Leo. Leo's drama wants applause. This sign's drama wants everyone to feel what they feel. If they are sad, everyone must feel sad. If they are hurt, everyone must know. And they don't forget. Nothing is free with them. Every favor becomes emotional debt. Every kindness comes with expectation. You may hurt them unintentionally, but once hurt, they magnify it, internalize it, and throw it back at you as a major offense. You will be shocked. When did this become such a big issue? That's how the sign ruins lives, by turning small things into lifelong emotional scars. Yes, it's cancer. They ruin lives secretly by suffocating you emotionally and punishing you for wounds you didn't know you caused. The final signs on this list shares traits with a chameleon. They change according to the situation. You can't depend on them. They can disappear from your life like they never existed. They are charming, friendly, convincing. They know how to play with words. They sell dreams. They make promises sound exciting, and you believe them until you rely on them. Then silence. One day they are deeply involved. The next day, unreachable. No explanation, no closure. The danger isn't that they are two faced. The danger is this: everyone knows a different version of them. To someone, they are loyal, to someone else, careless, to another, completely absent. So when things fall apart, you look dramatic and they walk away clean. If you build stability on them, don't be surprised when the ground disappears. Did you guess the sign? It's Gemini. They ruin lives secretly by vanishing when you need them most and leaving you with unanswered questions. Does this mean you should avoid these signs? No. It means you should stop being naive, especially around water signs, because when you hand over emotional control without awareness, one day you will wake up and realize your life isn't yours anymore. Your emotions are not yours anymore, and you don't even remember when it happened. Awareness doesn't make you cruel, it makes you harder to manipulate.